Hey, this is Damon Rich, and welcome to another Damon Rich Speaks End of Day Thought. I hope that your weekend was great. I know we continue as a nation to go through great turmoil, go through great pains, injustices, um, but I hope that you were able to unplug a little bit, take a moment to breathe. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about a topic. This has actually been on my mind today, and the topic is simple. It's decision time. Who will you be? It's decision time. Who will you be? Now, I want to take this outside of the context of current events solely, right? I don't want it to just rest only with current events. I don't want it to just rest with the unrest and the injustices that are going on throughout our country. I want it to rest at your core of who will you be? Who will you be? I want to put this quote that came to my heart today. It says, who we are is not determined by our major moments, but our daily decisions. Who we are is not determined by our major moments, but by our daily decisions. I'll say it one more time. Who we are is not determined by our major moments, but our daily decisions. So, who will you be in this moment? It is not the moment that I'm concerned about, because whoever you are in the moments that are presenting themselves to us now is going to be have been constructed by decisions you have made on a daily basis. If you are a person who is out protesting, if you are a person who goes to work and works hard, if you are a person who it finds themselves in life and you don't have the most or the best going on with you or for you right now, a lot of times, not always, I don't believe in absolutes, a lot of times that is the result of daily decisions, not major moments. And those daily decisions are simply if I'm going to let certain stuff slide on a daily basis. Think about something as simple as, and I was teaching on this on Sunday. Think about something as simple as stealing, right? It may have started with a piece of bubble gum here. It may have started with sneaking a quarter out of mom's purse there. It may have started with any number of minor or things that you would consider as minor transgressions. But over time, those things progressed. Those things got greater. Those things seem to be larger and larger, or bigger and bigger, or greater and greater acts of transgression, until one day you find yourself a thief, right? It didn't just start overnight. You find yourself a thief. So I want you to think about that same thing. If you're an unreasonable person, you did not just become unreasonable overnight. It started with being unreasonable on minor things. And then when major things, what the major things do is they draw out what's already in you. There's a scripture that says that it's the small foxes that destroy the vines. Why? Because the small foxes can access places that the bigger foxes cannot. I want you to think about that in terms of decisions that you make that you think no one sees. Those are, see, it's easy to make big decisions. It's easy not to say certain words out in public in general, but it is more difficult to manage those big decisions if you have been failing in the small ones. So if in your mind you have been allowing little things to slide, I can't tell you the number of conversations that I've had the opportunity of having with people, particularly with some white friends, who are now feeling ashamed because they let the little transgressions of their friends and their family slide because they saw it as harmless, because there was no person of color in their immediate presence to be harmed by it. But over time, now when you're trying to address it, people are like, well, I don't understand the problem. You were there when we told all of the jokes. It's the little decisions. It's the little decisions that really make up who we are. So now it's decision time. Here's the great thing I love about life: you don't have to stay who you are. You can transform, you can change, you can be something different, you can be someone different. You don't have to be who you are today. You can transform. There's another quote, and it's been attributed or used by so many people. I don't know who actually originated, but it says this: you are a human being, not a human doing. You're a human being, not a human doing. Now, I've heard this a couple of times, but it's most fresh to me in a book that I'm reading by Peter Scazzaro called The Emotionally Healthy Leader, because I recognize and identify that as a leader, I want to be as emotionally healthy as possible. Not just a leader of other people, but a leader of myself. I want to be as emotionally healthy as possible as a leader for myself. I want to be as emotionally healthy as possible. And so I have to make sure, which is sometimes not easy for me because I'm a creative, is that I'm not being a human doing, that I'm actually being a human being. And in order to make that transformation from human doing to human being, it will take little decisions. It'll take little decisions to rest. It will take little decisions to tune into my family. It will take little decisions for me to be present in my marriage. It will take little decisions to be present for my friends. It will take little decisions on how I eat. It will take little decisions for me to move from human doing to human being. So it's decision time. Not about all of the upheaval. I want to know, what type of person, who will you be? Will you be a human doing, or will you be a human being? Okay? That's all I have for you today. You can follow me on Instagram at Damon Rich Speaks. You can also follow me on Twitter at Damon Rich Speaks. I can, I must, I will, because Damon Rich speaks. Have a good one.